It's a lot.
If y'all will
A
have
whole
a
lot
seat,
more than what you're making.
y'all will have a seat. We have a long message from JoAnn. She's not here today, but James is going to come up here and read to you what she wanted you to hear today. James?
Thank you, Ernie. A couple different announcements to make. One is just, I know Ernie mentioned this earlier, we have the Louisiana runoffs, the general election runoff going on tomorrow, last day to vote. So if you have friends over in Louisiana, call them up, say, hey, you voted, right? So use that time. I've already sent some messages out myself. Before I read this, we have the Dennis Michael Lynch DVDs. We have a few of them left over. They're doing us no good sitting in a bin here at the church, so we're gonna give them away to you guys free. They're on the desk in the back, or the table over there as you leave. Grab them. They'll make great stocking stuffers or little Christmas gifts to somebody if you want to give them away. Just go ahead and get them out there to people to watch. So y'all grab these as y'all head out and take care of that. And then before I read this, we'll just remember we've got the little money box in the back to help pay for the rent of the church for our meetings. So let me, JoAnn sent me a message just to read to you guys from her. It covers several different areas, and one of them being the election, the Commissioner's Court, not the election, the vote on the TRZ, but I'm going to start and just read it like she sent it to me. The first one is Emergency Services Districts, because due to Commissioner-elect Paul Perryman's proactive work, the ESD2 Board of Commissioners delayed a decision on hiring a full-time information technology staffer. Is everybody aware of that vote that was going on? Okay, so they postponed it because they got in there and got onto it for that. She goes on to say that she'll be sending an email out Monday, an action email, and to keep your eye out for it. It'll have some action items for us to do regarding that, and that we're going to need to continue to be involved in that area because they're wanting to hire some people that we don't really feel like they need. So then we go on to the Smith County Commissioners Court. 3 out of 5 members of the Smith County Commissioners Court voted Tuesday to skim off growth in the property tax base for Toll 49 or for other projects, which is what we've been calling the TRZ.
It was 3 out of 4.
Sorry, that's actually wrote it down 3 out of 5. So 3 out of 4.
Baker wasn't there.
The judge did send in his support though, so it's listed that's true. After speaking with Commissioner Terry Phillips, I learned that no information about the action was included in the Commissioner's agenda packets. No details were provided in the posted public agent's agenda before. Therefore, the public was not sufficiently notified of exactly what the current plan would entail. Yeah, no. Commissioner Court members had insufficient details by which constituent questions could be answered before the action was taken. Therefore, it was premature to take such action on a long-term commitment of county tax dollars. It has been a year since the public hearing on TRZ number 1. Instead of voting to adopt the zone this week, the Commissioner Court should have made arrangements to provide the public with a detailed written plan about any changes under consideration. The revenue distribution percentages proposed, and to hold another series of public meetings in order to fully inform the public. Both Governor-elect Abbott and Lieutenant-elect Dan Patrick campaigned on reforming state transportation policies. Grassroots America believes it would have been wise for the court to refrain from committing any local tax dollars beyond right-of-way purchases to Toll 49 until transportation reform efforts had been debated and voted on during the 84th legislative session. We also believe there will be a change in philosophy on the Transportation Commission as Governor Abbott will be making new appointments to the commission. The Commissioner's Court made an unwise decision to take action on forming a TRZ until those anticipated state-level changes could take place. Although he was not in attendance, Judge Baker sent his support for the action. Commissioner Jeff Ward, Commissioner Carrie Nix, and Commissioner JoAnn Hampton approved the boundaries of the Transportation Reinvestment Zone number 1, but did not disclose important details such as how long will the TRZ be in place to divert property taxes from existing county government core services? Exactly what projects will the property taxes be used for? How will the property tax revenue be distributed? Will 100% go to the unelected members of the Regional Mobility Authority to use for any project they want? Will any of the property tax revenue go to county roads? County judge and 3 Smith County commissioners took the Nancy Pelosi approach and passed it so we can find out later what's in the deal. This is no way, let's see, I'm trying to read this on my phone. She sent this to me right before a meeting here, and it's small. This is no way to run county business. There we go. Out of respect for Judge Baker's loss of his father and this week's memorial service, we issued no statement this week, but plan to speak out about this action soon. This is another item we're going back to now. JoAnn has been selected as one of 12 state leaders who will participate next week in a closed Liberty Foundation of America summit to discuss strategy for Texas as the federal government approaches a constitutional crisis, a financial collapse, and numerous threats on the international front. And the final item, I think he's already snuck out here, she commends Representative Schaefer on his work on the border security and asks Grassroots America to pray for Matt as he continues to speak out and lead on important issues. He's a strong voice for liberty. And she goes on to mention an email that she sent out just this morning with a video link to Matt opposing removing the guard from the border. He's down in Austin there. So that email's in your inbox. She'll say, when you get home, read that, watch the video. It's an interesting video. I've already watched it myself. I don't have any other announcements for you guys other than I do have one. We have one more meeting next Friday, the 12th, so it's next Friday. We're going to be having a panel up here. We're going to be discussing mental health. We've got some interesting people coming in to discuss that. We're looking forward to that. So that'll be next Friday, same time. Biff is back there with the mocks, and you guys have a wonderful week. We'll see y'all next week. Oh yeah, we're gonna, Jack, do you know what we're doing with tables? Putting them up? Putting them up. All right, help us put up the tables if you don't mind. Thank you.
Put the chairs back where they were supposed to be.